on education. He wanted to ensure that the whole community, in fact the whole of the Muslim Ummah, but primarily the community, was as learned as possible, as educated as possible, and could offer knowledge to others rather than seek knowledge from others. And that was his key wish.
तफसीर कबीर के नाम से जो आपकी तफसीर है वो भी छपी हुई है, वो भी एक अजीब मारकारा तफसीर है, दुनिया में मुनफरिद और मुमताज़ मकाम रखती है, और गैरों ने भी उसकी बहुत तारीफ लिखी है, और आज भी जो कोई इसको पढ़ता है तो साफ उसको मानना पड़ता है कि ये उलूम आसमानी उलूम हैं जो इस शख्स को अता हुए हैं.
The smaller commentary, which is Tafsir Saghir, meaning the smaller version, the smaller commentary of the Holy Quran, which again is available everywhere. And again, that also condensed everything, the message of the Holy Quran, the message of Islam, into a small volume.
आपने की तकारीर बेशुमार हैं जिनमें कुरान करीम की अज़मत, फजीलत, उसमें दर्ज मुख्तलिफ मज़ामीन, उलूम और मारिफ का जिक्र है.
For the benefit of the members, all of the, both from an administrative perspective but from education, is the setting of schools, setting of missionary schools, Tariq Jadid, Waqf Jadid. Again, all of these schemes were twofold. One is to encourage and spread the message of Ahmadiyyat and Islam, but also to ensure that everyone within the Jamaat was as knowledgeable, as learned as possible.
In 1919, he decided to divide the Sadr Anjuman Ahmadiyya Central Executive Directorate into various departments, which included, amongst others, education and treasury departments.
हज़रत खलीफतुल मसीह सानी रज़ी अल्लाह अन्हो ने मुख्तलिफ शहरों में अमीर और सदर के इंतखाब के सिलसिले में कवानीन और ज़वाबत मुकर्रर फरमाए, और मजालिस आमला का जो इंतखाब होता है उसके भी कवानीन वज़ा किए गए. इनके अलावा हुजूर रज़ी अल्लाह अन्हो ने मुख्तलिफ इंस्पेक्टरान मुकर्रर किए, और उनके ज़रिया ये निज़ाम जारी हुआ कि वो मजालिस आमला और जमातों का कामों का जायज़ा लेते रहते थे, और फिर जब जायज़ा रिपोर्ट मरकज़ में भिजवाई जाती तो फिर उसका जायज़ा लेकर जो सुकम नज़र आते, जो कमज़ोरियां नज़र आती, तो उनकी इस्लाह की तरफ फौरी तौर पर तवज्जो की जाती थी.
As the community was growing rapidly, he founded several auxiliary organizations for different age groups to cater for their social needs and to ensure better moral upbringing of all members.
Majlis Khadam al-Ahmadiyya was formed in 1938, and this was for male members of the Jamaat between the ages of 15 and 40, to encourage them in their spiritual and worldly education and ensure that they are members of the Jamaat that can contribute a whole amount and act as sort of the backbone of the Jamaat in every respect. Majlis Atfal al-Ahmadiyya was formed in 1940, 2 years after the formation of Majlis Khadam al-Ahmadiyya, and this was for boys between the ages of 7 and 15, because they have different requirements and a different emphasis is placed on the education of younger members of any community, and therefore the two were set up. Majlis Atfal al-Ahmadiyya is part of Majlis Khadam al-Ahmadiyya, but the two are distinct and separate majalsa in their own right.
On the 25th of December in 1922, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih II formed the organization of Lajna Imaila for all the women in our community above 15 years old. In 1939, Nasratul Ahmadiyya was founded for all the girls between 7 and 15. In 1926, a magazine was established that was solely for the purpose of our women in our community. It was run and it was for our women in our community.
These organizations played a vital role in the moral and educational training of the Jamaat, producing a cadre of volunteers who have served and are still serving the community in a remarkable manner. The promised Messiah, peace be upon him, laid the foundation stone for the Khalifatul Masih on the 13th of March, 1903. However, the construction work could not be completed in his lifetime.
It was left to Hazrat Muslim Maud, Raziyallahu anhu, when he took over, when he was chosen to the exalted office of Khilafat to start the reconstruction, which he started in 1914. By the grace and mercy of Allah, the construction completed in December 1916. The minaret is a beautiful building, and it is made out of marble, which was brought from Rajasthan, from a place called Ajmer Sharif. It is over 105 feet and has got 92 stairs.
In this manner, the prophecy of the Holy Prophet of Islam, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, was literally fulfilled, in which he had stated that the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, would descend by the white minaret to the east of Damascus. In 1922, Hudur established the central consultative body known as the Majlis-e Mushawarat. Under this body, elected representatives of various chapters of the community gather at the center once a year on the express orders of the Khalifa and offer their counsel and opinion on matters presented before them.
مجلس الشورى يعني هو عندما يجتمع ويقدم الاقتراحات، أمير المؤمنين أيده الله تعالى بنصر العزيز يرى في هذه الاقتراحات إن رأى أنها في مصلحة الجماعة يعني تبناها. طبعا هي الاقتراحات تكون في مصلحة الجماعة حسب رأي مجلس الشورى، لكن الخليفة هو الذي بعد مشاورة حسب أمر القرآن وشاورهم في الأمر، لكن القرار النهائي للخليفة. إذا رأى أن يأخذ بقرار مجلس الشورى فيأخذ، وإلا فالخليفة هو الذي يقرر في النهاية.
In 1925, in order to solve the civil disputes between members of the Jamaat, Hudur introduced the Department of Justice, or Darul Qada.
في سنة 1925 الخليفة الثاني أنشأ دار القضاء في الجماعة. هذه دار القضاء طبعا تحكم حسب الشريعة الإسلامية، حسب القرآن الكريم وسنة النبي محمد المصطفى صلى الله عليه وسلم والأحاديث الشريفة. هذا يعطي يعني يجنب أبناء الجماعة من الذهاب أو التقاضي في المحاكم المدنية، فهكذا تبقى التحكيم والقضاء في داخل نظام الجماعة.
In 1924, he was requested to attend and participate in the Wembley Conference of Religions as the representative of Islam. After consultation with the Jamaat, he decided to travel to London. A journey he took by sea from Bombay with a delegation of 12 eminent Ahmadis, breaking journey at Damascus, Palestine and Egypt, halting briefly at each of these places. Finally, Hudur reached England via mainland Europe, passing through France and Italy, where he met Mussolini. Hudur's eventual arrival in London was widely publicized in the press at the time.
When he came here, he had two important jobs in front of him. First, that was the occasion of addressing in that conference. So he wrote his thesis, which is known Ahmadiyyat or the True Islam, that is the title. And it was read out in the conference on behalf of Huzur by Hazrat Chaudhry Muhammad Zafarullah Khan Sahib. So that was a very, very popular lecture, which was well received, and it has been published in the book form.
In London, Hudur laid the foundation stone of the Fazl Mosque on the 19th of October 1924. Eminent writers, newspaper and radio reporters attended the ceremony. The mosque itself was inaugurated in 1926 after 2 years of construction, entirely funded by members of the Lajna Imaila. On the 28th of January 1944, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih II claimed for the first time that he was indeed the promised son, as mentioned in the prophecy regarding the Musleh Maud.